Hey, this is Steve. I'm doing a video of the Creative Cedar Design Skyview playset. And this is to go with my review on the Home Depot website of the product. So I'm not going to get too much into the nitty gritty here, just kind of give you an overview. There's plenty of pictures on the website. So I'll just kind of get quickly into some of the features here that I've noticed since I built it a few days ago. I got 3 swings here. Glider's great, swing's great. This swing on the right, the blue one, we switched out because my daughter's a little small, and that's the swing that she uses now. The construction overall is great. It's a cedar playset. It's very resistant to rot, and it is very strong. As I built it, it just got more and more sturdy. One thing you'll notice here, there's no mulch. It's the fall. I plan to mulch it in the spring. I plan on filling the sandbox down there in the spring as well. I don't want to do all this just for a few months. Also, I moved the slide to the front here, and I put the rock wall on the side there. I switched them to save space. I don't have a ton of room here. And what that did was it made the playset dimensions from pretty much 17 by 10 to about 13-14 feet this way and 13 feet this way. So it worked out. And I'll come in quick just to show you some of the considerations that I did when I made this switch. One, I had to push the swing in a little further. So the screw didn't hit this joist here, so the swing's in about 2.5–3 inches here. And kind of the big things were with the rock wall. I'll come over. This is a very nice rock wall, by the way. I do enjoy climbing in on it. There's a little bit of an overlap there. The rock wall does not fit snug inside of this beam. Also, these handles here, which are great features for both the ladder and the rock wall for kids climbing in. These handles, the screw lengths, are meant for this thin board here. See this thin board? But if you put the rock wall here, you got to get it through this 2x4 support here. So I'll swing around, I'll show you what I did. And with the 3/4 inch spade bit, I just recessed in about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and I put the bolt lock in there. So just kind of few changes. The playset's very sturdy. I weigh about 200 pounds, and I can climb up in it. It kind of creaks a little bit. It's also really not meant for adults to be in there. With that as well, this slide, it's not like the ones at the it's not like the fiberglass ones at the playground. I tried to slide down this and it almost bent in half. So unless you are really light, I don't recommend adults sliding down it. And finally, I'll just go over some of the accessories here. We got the binoculars. Those are pretty cool. You can mount them wherever you want. Instructions for them are separate from the main instructions that come with the swing set. The bolt to put the binoculars in this thin, pretty much deck board here was a bit of overkill, and I used a larger bit to pre-drill the hole. I used a 1/4 inch. Finally here, steering wheel and telescope. Both are great. However, the bolt for the steering wheel was too long to go into this thin deck board. I had to cut it off with my bolt cutters. And if you put it through that support right there, then it is too short for that. So, oh, and one last thing I want to show you, because it's kind of getting dark here, is some of these bolts here kind of poke out. Kind of sit there. They're not always flush. It's not like a huge safety issue or anything, but just something that I wanted to point out. So overall, I really like the playset. It's nice and compact to fit in my backyard. It took me 7.5 hours to build. 4 hours was with a buddy, 3.5 were by myself. Unless you have a whole team here, I can't see you putting it together in what the manufacturer estimates as 4 hours. And of course, most of all this, my daughter absolutely loves this playset. Alright, well that concludes my video.